this kendo stick. Now, Kabuki is going to do everything in his power to see to it that I do not hit him with the kendo stick.
This is an actual demonstration that these people are going to be privileged enough to see. And what it is you're trying to show that Kabuki, nobody could hit Kabuki any place if Kabuki, oh, that's a pleasure, if Kabuki didn't want to be hit.
That's right. Now, just for any skeptics, Garden, I've taken this opportunity. As you see, there's $100 bill, Ben Franklin. It's another $100 bill.
All right.
Just so everyone completely understands, there has been a boy chosen, one of the best up-and-coming young wrestlers in Georgia, anywhere in the United States, and I think his name is Rogers, Tommy Rogers. I'm sorry if I've got his name wrong. And as soon as I get through with Kabuki, if Tommy Rogers can take this stick and touch any part of Kabuki's body other than the Dragon-Shi glove, then he gets the 200.
You see, he's so intelligent. You see, when he figures that people are going to think that he's not even trying to hit him, what he's going to do is not only going to demonstrate it himself, but he is going to have an opponent come in and give it a try right on national television. Do you know what a risk this man has taken doing this? It's not a risk at all because he has the great Kabuki.
Let's just watch this very, very carefully now. With the kendo stick, it's Gary Hart. And you see Kabuki watching him. He can strike him a good block. Paint it again, and again moves.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And he has tried now for different parts of the body. Has not been able to...
Notice the concentration on Kabuki. Hart even went for a feint there, meaning tried to hit him and then abstracted him. It was perfect, absolutely, positively perfect.
All right,
perfect.
Tommy Rogers, I understand, is... And let's clarify a point here. Tommy Rogers is not an opponent, per se. Tommy Rogers will be coming out here attempting to, if he can, strike any portion of Kabuki's body.
What you must understand, too, Mr. Soli, is this, what Mr. Hart is doing right now is people saying, oh, yeah, why don't you try hitting him harder, Mr. Hart? So Mr. Hart has stepped aside. So much confidence in this man. Now, here's a young fellow that's going to do everything he can. Now we're going to see something right on national television. It's just truly incredible.
All right, let's watch this.
I want everyone to understand what the Dragon-Shi is.
Look at this. Look at this.
And he is swinging that kendo stick.
Hard. Now,
he is really moving after him now. Kabuki blocking beautifully, I might add.
Touch the body.
He must touch the body. Thus far, he has been unable to.
It's nothing, see?
He's perfect. He's perfect.
He got him. He got him.
Look at that.
And Kabuki suddenly retaliating there as he was caught. Kabuki, his attention diverted momentarily, and now Kabuki using the kendo stick on Tommy Rogers.
Beautiful.
And Gary Hart trying to... Kabuki. And he is having a problem handling this man. Rogers beating around the head and shoulders as Kabuki just went berserk here once he felt the sting of that bamboo... And it could be, I think, in a sense, called a torture instrument, but nonetheless, he...
I'll tell you something, mister. I wouldn't want to be the one of the fellas that hits Kabuki with a stick. I've never seen range in a man. Look at that Kabuki. Look at him turning circles. This is Dragon-Shi on national television. Do you know what you've just seen? You've just seen history. Look at even Hart. Even Hart is having a hard time controlling this man now.
Well, I can certainly understand why. And, of course, Kabuki, whose attention... I have to say was temporarily diverted, and Rogers seized that opportunity, caught him with that Dragon-Shi.
Bravo. Bravo, Mr. Hart.
Should I have back my 200?
Well, no, I don't think you should have back your 200. The understanding when you gave me the 200, and correct me if I'm wrong now, you said if Rogers hits any part of his body aside from the maced arms, then he was entitled to the 200, and he didn't.
Did he hit any other portion, Artie?
Just the gloves. He didn't hit anything else but the gloves.
This is when he gets down on it.
Okay, I'll take your word. 200's the boys. Could I have back my gold watch, though?
Your gold watch?
Yes.
Yes, of course you could have your gold watch.
Okay, so Tommy Rogers has paid quite a price for this $200, but I will see to it that he is given this $200 the minute the show is over, sir.
I must tell you something. I must tell you You're taking $200 here unnecessarily because the great Kabuki had stood in there and done his chore, and he looked back to Mr. Hart here in innocence, looked away, and that young man at that particular time nailed him in the back of the head. Now, myself, I wouldn't have gone for that, and that's exactly what happened.
I say this.
Yes.
For many years, it has always been said, win if you can, lose if you must. But Tommy Rogers always cheats, Roddy. Cheaters never win. They never prosper. What's $200?
There you go. That's true. What a beautiful demonstration.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Hart, the great Kabuki. And if I may, to talk
This
to
belongs
both,
to you.
Well, I guess it might be a little trophy of our win here just a few moments ago. You know, I know a lot of people are wondering, what in the world are you doing with Stan Hansen? Well, I'll tell you, money talks. And when I talked about $25,000 every tournament that we can enter and every tournament that we can win, it doesn't take a whole lot of intelligence to realize that $25,000 is worth fighting for. Stan and I were probably the greatest tag team that Georgia's ever seen. We're going to be the greatest tag team that the world has ever seen. And you've just seen us now. Is there any question in your mind that we already are?
There is no question in my mind that you two are a very, very powerful
Hold it,
tag
Gordon.
team
Hold
combination.
it. If you don't mind me saying so, I'd just as soon have somebody like Mr. Piper interview me. Do you mind?
Pleasure.
Be my guest.
Step back, Gordon. Excuse me.
And I must say that I have never in my life seen a team more finely honed, more vicious, more to the point than you two gentlemen are. And in my mind, you are the top contenders in this tournament for $25,000.
You know, the thing is, everybody's asking me why. First of all, I don't know any of these stupid clay eaters, rednecks from Georgia or anywhere in the southeast, an explanation for what I do. I do what I damn well want to, and I don't care what these goose out here say or anybody anywhere across the country. He waved some money in front of me. That's why I'm here. We were successful. We're going to be successful. Stan Hansen and the Lariat, Ole Anderson. We were the Georgia Tag Team Champions, went all over the country defending that. We were together once successfully. We're back again. And as for all this mail they've been getting around here saying Stan Hansen's let everybody down. You know, I'll tell you, when you go out for something as big as we're going for, you got to have somebody who's got the size, somebody who's got the ability, somebody who's got the guts and the determination. A lot of people just think they're wrestlers because they got on a pair of tights and a pair of boots.
Well,
when you see us, you know.
At the Omni, sir, we're going to find out for sure.
Oh, on the 28th, you're going to find out. Yeah. They got the Briscoes, the Oriental champions. You got the Funks. You're going to have the Armstrongs down there. Super D, Superstar, Understand Fuller and Brown, Ray's Kabuki, a whole bunch. But when the night's over and the smoke clears, you're going to be looking at $25,000 winners, and you're going to be looking at the new World Tag Team Champions.
We'd like to remind you, too, about the great wrestling matches coming up Wednesday night, the 24th. You saw an excellent example there of how quickly and how efficiently a fireman carry can be executed. Buzz Sawyer, a beautiful job there, but an excellent ride by Jim Garvin. And Mr. Sawyer finally chose to leave the ring in order to regroup. Now they're getting set to square off once again. And Sawyer complaining to the referee.
I can't believe the intensity here, and if the people understand that putting this on national television, these two men, both of them have everything to lose and losing a match here on national television. They're going for ratings. Look at them. Look at them. They're fighting. They're doing nothing but digging in and fighting. Neither one of them's afraid. Now, shouldn't molest a referee like that. The referee is a good official there. He realizes the intensity of the competition. He has given him a warning, but he did not disqualify him. Very, very good. Very, very good.
Buzz Sawyer pulling down those straps on his wrestling tunic, and now it is Jim Garvin circling him once again. They meet up. It's collar and elbow into a side headlock by Jim Garvin. Now, Garvin, the cooler head of the two. Garvin does not lose his cool as quickly as Sawyer. This may serve him well later in the match. Garvin comes off the ropes, a good shoulder smash. And inside cradle by Garvin, 1-2. Nelson came out of it.
I thought it was 3.
Well, he had him too, and that's where Garvin was ahead of his man. Human chess. He had himself figured.
Human chess, exactly right, Mr. Soli. And right there, it was so close. I believe he took just a little of the confidence out of Sawyer there. When you get a count that close on something so important as this, it does. Oh! Showed you an athlete. He comes right back.
Sawyer laughs out. Garvin catches him a backslide. He's got those shoulders down, too. No, sir. And that's where Sawyer has such tremendous body strength. But Sawyer now beginning to become a study of frustration as Garvin is just outthinking him.
You know, Mr. Sawyer, you were absolutely right. You predicted this far before it happened. Sawyer is losing his temper. Garvin is keeping his head. Consequently, Garvin is thinking faster, and he's got three close counts now that I've seen, and I noticed Sawyer hopping out of the ring. So very, very good deduction. Very, very good, Mr. Sawyer.
Into those, that time Sawyer closes in, and Sawyer now the forearm across into the chest has Garvin in trouble. Rocks him again and again. Garvin reverses on Sawyer. Got him coming off into a hip lock takedown.
What wrestling? What wrestling?
Great competition between these two. A lot of personal pride involved here, and as high a level of intensity as I've ever seen.
And the people realize that the whole of the United States of America right now is watching this. This goes from coast to coast. These guys have something to prove. They all want to be top-ranked fighters. And I can't believe, first of all, I can't believe that they put a match like this on TV.
Check the referee, Scrappy McGowan, checking those shoulders again very carefully. Scrappy, a fine young official, very conscientious. By the way, we're going to be seeing the son of former world heavyweight champion Gene Kiniski in action a little bit later on, Kelly Kiniski. And there's a great athlete and a young man who's got a tremendous future. He just came back from an extensive tour of Japan, and he was telling me, of course, that there is a tremendous amount of talk throughout the entire country of Japan about the World Tag Team Tournament. And, of course, they have sent the Giant Baba, Jumbo Tsuruta, and others here to the United States after having won preliminaries in Osaka, Japan, which I found very interesting. So
they're the ones who won the preliminaries.
That's right, in Osaka.
I didn't know that. That's very good. Very good. Here comes Ron Bass. Little encouragement there. Little encouragement there. He's got a friend. He's doing nothing but encouraging. Good, good, good. What intensity.
Jim Garvin keeping that side headlock on Buzz Sawyer, and Bass. Well, that means that Scrappy McGowan's job has become a little more difficult now. Into the turnbuckle now as Buzz Sawyer.
I'm trying to allow you. I'm trying to get closer. You can hear what they're saying. The encouragement that Ron Bass is giving to Buzz Sawyer is incredible here. You've got to uplift him, and right now Buzz is in full control.
And it's Garvin smashed into that turnbuckle. He's got some problems, and Garvin slipping away at this time, sort of on his bicycle, caught again. A forearm into the side of the jaw. Garvin is down and into those ring ropes, and it is Sawyer closing in. And so Sawyer has begun to really unleash some heavy artillery on Jim Garvin. And Garvin now, much the worse for wear, taking a lot more punishment. A full body slam by Buzz Sawyer. Sawyer eyes his man. You can see the gleam of victory in his eye as he crashes down into the forehead with his knee. Bass continues to shout encouragement, and Sawyer, as Rod Piper just said, is dominating the picture.
Absolutely. Sawyer right now is taking, I think, a little too much time. He should be trying. Whoa! What a counter! What a counter! Look at it! He got a 3 count!
Had the 3. Jim Garvin had the 3, but now he's been Pearl Harbored from behind by Ron Bass. And Buzz Sawyer caught by Garvin for the count. But they have now, the two of them, punishing Jim Garvin. And it is Ron Bass. Came down, and now Garvin facing tremendous punishment from both Ron Bass and Buzz Sawyer as they have double-teamed, and we're going to have to try and get some sort of order restored here. Here comes the Tom Pritchard, Brad Armstrong.
I will go to help, but my rib is a little sore, Mr. Soley.
And Garvin, when he came down up that top rope, opened up a severe laceration on Jim Garvin. He may have a broken nose.
You know, it's getting to where this stuff's completely uncalled for. Last week, a couple of weeks ago, at time they saw you wanted to run in on my match. Last week, Bass took a kid just breaking into the wrestling business and like to beat the daylights out of him. Today it took 2-on-1. Bass Sawyer, that's a very good friend of mine, brother. We go way, way back. So I'm telling you something, and you take it for what it's worth. Anytime, any place, anywhere that Garvin or myself, either one see you, we're going to make it our business to take care of some business. And when I say take care of business, you better believe what that, you know, it's sickening is what it is. It's completely uncalled for. Bass, you know, just like I said last time, there's some low-down people around, and the two that's on my list is Buzz Sawyer and Ron Bass.
Well, the die is cast, and the challenge is